The Fully Geek.
Yes. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome back to the Fully Geek Pod, episode 137. Whoa, my eyes deceiving me. What's going on? Rich,
14, baby.
Rich, there's more screens. What's happening this week?
14, baby.
Something's going on. Something is going on.
We're back.
Okay.
Full force, mate. Full
back
force.
again.
Guess who's back?
Okay, so
Back
Easter holiday is
again.
done, annual leave is done. You lot back, yeah? Okay.
Back, man. Back.
Yeah,
Full
man.
effect.
Okay, and I noticed both of you Batmaned up today, but I respect it.
Yeah,
Was it
not
Batman
quite.
and Thundercats?
Not
Thundercats,
quite.
Thundercats.
Yeah. Hear me roar, mate. Rawr.
Thundercats and
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
About
I'm not gonna lie. We had inset day today. I no one cared about it, but I went fully repping today.
Hey.
Fully repping, fully
Fully
geek.
reps. A couple of people was like, "Oh, you're not doing merch now." I said, "Yeah. I got that. I'll get you the next one.
You know what? Someone asked
We
me.
went out of stock in it, but
That's what I
Yeah.
said. That's
there's
what I told them.
pre-order it.
Yeah.
Told them pre-order. You say, Rich?
Someone asked me the same question. You guys do merchandise now? Bring me in. That's like,
Yeah,
nah.
don't worry. When the next one will soon come, man. Summer, we'll be coming out some new tees, new colorways. Might be some bucket hats. You know,
I want full action figures of us, innit?
full. Boy, that would be that would be live.
Hot toy version as well, man.
Yeah.
I'll customized.
I'll cost the most.
Yeah, the special toys.
You know, Merv's toy coming with a deep voice, like, hi. Yeah, Merv, yeah.
Press at the back. You press at the back. Yeah, I hear you.
Pause. You say
Yeah,
press the
pause.
batty.
No, I said press the back.
You fully know I didn't
Oh.
say that. That's the thing.
You know I never said that. How very
God.
dare you? I don't even
I'm
know.
back, baby.
Yeah, man, don't use them thing there. Get me. But anyway, how was everyone's Easter weekend? Before we start, remember the reason for the season. You get me? But how was your Easter weekend?
Like
Fantastic.
mid-Christmas, man. Mid-Christmas, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food was nice.
Okay.
Company's nice.
That's it.
It was nice, man.
Good stuff. So what? Anyone get Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
No,
I stole some of Zach's.
Well,
Yeah, exactly. Directly
Yeah.
didn't get an Easter egg.
There's about 12
Just
behind
stole.
me right now, innit? Behind the thing. It's just like, it's a lot.
Are they
Don't
for
know who
you?
did- Oh, are we sharing them, innit?
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. You got to do, bro.
Bro, the sugar rush my little one has, bro.
Yeah,
he's already a nutter.
Gotta
Bro.
be a responsible parent after sugar, mate.
you
Yeah,
have
man.
to,
So you know what I mean? Yeah, you got to share that.
Next year, all your kids are gonna get fruit from me. I'll send you all fruit baskets. I'm not on the Easter egg thing no more, bro.
The natural fruit toast, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Just some normal fruit, bro. Apples,
make
pears.
Just make it nice.
watermelon, them
Yeah,
kind of
nice
stuff.
fruit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A little tropical fruit box.
Bun these chocolate bunnies, all that shit, man. It's all pagan anyway, bro. It's not a real Easter.
But do you know what's funny? Next year, we'll buy Easter egg.
Nah, not me. I didn't buy him. I didn't buy no Easter eggs. I didn't buy none.
Mm-hmm.
None, bro. They were brought to the yard by other
Okay.
pagans. I'm joking, not other pagans.
All right. Well, it's been good
Yeah.
to see you all back.
And to the proper Easter celebrations, you get me? You know what I mean? Praise the Lord. Amen. Hallelujah.
Nah, you
He
get me, yeah.
died and he rose. You get me?
He's risen, bro. He's risen. You
He's
get me?
risen, man.
But,
It was-
For all our sins. For all our sins.
Hold on. How do you know what that's true though?
So let's not go into that. Yeah, that's what Easter's about. All right. If you want to debate that, we can make a separate pod for that. I'll bring Marlon on. You get me? And we'll discuss that in depth. Yeah.
Special guest.
You get me? Marlon will come on special
It'll
guest
just
and
be-
break
it'll
it
just
down.
Only.
What do you mean special guest? Marlon will be leading the whole pod. Bro. Everyone just be sitting there with notepads, pen and paper. Going, okay. But what? No, and just writing stuff down, bro.
Trust me.
No, I hear you. All right. Well, we're not going to talk about Uncle Boris this week because he is a true pagan, but we will talk about stuff that came out in the news towards the end of last week, which they're now calling the Rwanda plan. Okay. At first, I thought they were just talking about the logo on the sleeve of the Arsenal shirt where it said "Visit Rwanda," but allegedly, what we're actually saying is now we are saying any asylum seeker that. Let me explain. It's not an asylum seeker, like you've come over where the war again? Uruguay? No, where's the war?
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
I
mad.
went for South America.
I know, mad. You can tell how much I care about it. But the war in Ukraine, if you come over, obviously but you're still allowed, maybe, because we told them we'll accept them, but we're not really accepting anybody. But these are for more of the kind of asylum seekers that come over on the boats or on the back of lorries and stuff like that. What we're saying is we'll give you a one-way ticket to Rwanda, and they'll process you at Rwanda. And if you qualify for asylum, we'll just tell you that you must build here. What are we thinking?
You must build where?
In Rwanda. That's you. Like, you're not coming back here. Like, if we process you and then you just stay there.
Yeah, was it 120 million the Rwanda government gets?
Yeah. Everyone's gonna get paid.
So right. So okay. So that's a mad one. So you're trying to say we send them to Rwanda. Rwanda will process the documentations on the behalf of the individual. The government will say, okay, we give you stay, but you don't give you stay in the UK.
No.
You give you stay in your Rwanda.
Yeah. And this way we'll stop people smuggling, basically. We'll stop people being smuggled into the country. So you go to, but I know that today a lot of people have kind of they're up in arms. The Archbishop of Canterbury has said it's serious ethical questions. It's the brainchild of Priti Patel, basically. This is her thing. And
Priti Patel is next level, you know.
She's a devil reincarnated, bro.
Because that is actually that's absolute madness, really.
Can you imagine being Ukraine? The thing is that I'm not saying all Ukrainians are racist, yeah, they're not, but they have maybe not racist but ignorant. They have this view of Africa or black people, let alone Africa. Do you know what I mean? And imagine you signing your side, yeah, I'm going UK, baby. Yeah, this side here, signed it. Where's my ticket? Here's your ticket. Huh? This not how you spell Great Britain. What the Rwanda, bro? Nah, can you imagine the expressions in their faces?
But it is, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's mad. It's automatic. So basically, it's all the ones that are all unlawfully trying to come onto this country. It slightly reminds me of what they probably did hundreds of years ago when they just sent all these criminals to Australia.
Brilliant. Yeah, exactly the same.
Because I think there's another country that does it. Maybe Israel. I can't remember. There's another country that has been doing this as well. And I think we've just kind of copied what they've been doing.
Listen,
that what?
That is doing this, like we're taking asylums and sending them to another country.
What the problem is Rwanda accepting the proposal.
Well, they saw 120 million, bro. Like,
I know, but that's the problem.
M's,
they shouldn't have accepted the proposal. It's a ridiculous proposal which we're diverting people from the UK to Rwanda.
Rwanda, I'm not saying Rwanda's a poor country or whatever, but I think it's classed as a third world country. And so they're trying to keep their feet on the ground, per se, or keep their head above water, I should say.
But it's also...
And you're bringing more people onto the ship, onto the boat that you're trying to keep steady. Like,
in theory, what they're saying is if it works, people are going to go over there. They're going to build up the country, build up the economy, work, all of those kind of things, yeah? And Rwanda should thrive from it. But in theory, I just don't know if that's going to happen.
And within time, you know what's going to happen. The Ukraine's going to take over the Rwanda government. It'll be apartheid all over again. Oh, bro, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, sorry, they're not necessarily talking about the Ukrainians. What they're talking about is other countries that they've gone and bombed up. So, for example, the Syrians. Or they're talking about all of those ones that have already had war in their country that are trying to come here to try and get political asylum, and they're like, no, you're not coming.
But why did they choose Rwanda? Why Rwanda though? Do you know what I mean? What's the relationship that they have?
That I don't know.
Yeah, relationship-wise, don't know, but they're part of the Commonwealth anyway.
I know, but it's only countries part of the Commonwealth.
I know, but they seem they put the proposal forward for Rwanda to say the proposal is to boost your economy, what Nate said, and here's 120 just to take a number of people. Is it going to work? We don't know. But I just think the idea of doing it just doesn't sit right with me personally.
Yeah, no. It's been slammed by everybody, even like Theresa May slamming it. All the Tory backbenchers are slamming it. they think Priti Patel is a bit of a mad woman.
She is, man. A
What?
bit.
Because they've attempted to justify it, but nah, I don't think it's the right thing going forward, to be fair.
Yeah,
But what the question is, it will stop people from coming into the country. We've had a major issue of immigration here.
But that alone, yeah, is like a that alone. See, you're making Rwanda stop other countries, other people coming to your country. So what does that make Rwanda? Does that make that like figure when you pre it? Do you know what I mean? It's like, so what are you trying to say? Like, let's advertise Rwanda to the world to avoid asylum seekers coming to our country. Do you know what I mean? Look at it. Look what that says about the country of Rwanda. Do you know what I mean? Like, trust me, there's an undertone racism there, undertone systematic racism, and
So it's a case of no, we don't want to go to Rwanda.
exactly like we're gonna if you apply to seek asylum in our country, you go to Rwanda, like to say it's a punishment or it's a dark place, or do you know what I mean? It's got a negativity around it.
Mm-hmm.
I like I said, I've never been to Rwanda.
No,
Bar that I see it on the sleeves of the Arsenal shirts. So I'm assuming the Rwandan government are trying to do some real kind of whole thing, and there is some, maybe Rwanda's an up and coming. I don't know.
Rwanda's had issues.
Oh no, there's always had issues. We're talking. What was that? I can't remember. Hotel Rwanda. All of them films. I mean, we know that there's been. I mean, there's been their own kind of arms and wars and all those kind of things there. So I don't know. I guess obviously we'll find out more about this in the upcoming weeks. I don't know if they're gonna like go through with it, but I know a lot of kind of Tories were like, "Rah, this is the first we're hearing about it," like as it was already announced.
Yeah, so it's been backdated until the 1st of January. So anyone from the 1st of January 2022 who've come over via that method of coming into the country by a boat, they will be part of the unit that will then be flown out to Rwanda. But the question is Rwanda prepared for hundreds of people coming in right now? You know, but again, 120 million, you better be ready.
Yeah, but you know it is 120M. Obviously, that's a lot of money. Yeah, but you know
it's not.
No, I'm saying when you look in the world of football, 120 million is nothing, bro.
You buy one player.
That's a Jack Grealish and change.
Exactly.
Just a Jack Grealish and his wages, bro.
That's why it's very, very deep. That's why it's very, very deep. It won't be just 120. It definitely won't just be 120. It'll be much more than that.
Phones on silent, please.
Yeah.
I did want to say something, but I'm glad you all said it first. All right. Well, second of all, I don't know if any of you have been watching YouTube over the past couple of weeks. There's a new show, I think it's actually finished, to be fair, called on Trend Central. Trend Central is the same YouTube channel that's bought us Blue Therapy. So they've got a new one now called Full Disclosure. They bring CZ Mills as well. They do CZ Mills. Yeah, they do the CZ Mills show as well.
And Back Chat as well, right?
Yeah, Back Chat LDN.
I think that's what they started as, right? Back Chat.
Yeah. And there's another one that's coming out, which is on, if you look at the beginning of Full Disclosure, there's one that I'm assuming is coming out over the next couple of weeks. But this one in particular, I guess we'll first talk about the first 4 episodes more than the whole series. Like the first 3 episodes had Castillo, and he was on there with one of his exes, and it's kind of like a therapy, almost like it's just you and your partner or you and the person. You've come there, like you're just talking about whatever's going on, and it's usually broken into 2 parts. And Castillo's was basically, he was defending the fact that he's not a gallus. He was cheating on his main chick, but the main chick was the one that he wanted. But he had like a couple old things, like he had her as a queen. Then he had a couple of like older side chicks. Then he had like a couple next side chicks, and like, bruv, he was doing the most.
But he wasn't cheating.
No. He said he's cheating.
He admitted.
But like, I don't know why she's being like that, because she was the queen. Because everyone, do you know what I mean? It was deep. It was a deep episode, to be fair.
Basically, he had a theory to his madness.
Yeah.
But what it resorted down to, he's got serious. He needs to see a counselor, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's gone through his own little trauma. Obviously, when Castillo was on ZZ, and I think we spoke about that time.
I
When
think
he
he
was
was
on ZZ,
adopted or something like that, right? I can't remember.
by
Yeah.
By
his
his grandmother.
grandma, because his mum and his dad were both drug addicts.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, they're both drug addicts. Yeah.
So, like-
schizophrenia.
Yeah,
Both of them,
yeah.
yeah. So it talks about that. It talks about like how. So obviously he's gone through a lot of kind of trauma, and he kind of has come out the other side, but it's clear that there's still trauma there.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because everything, every part of the conversation and what he was talking about, all these women, and it kept on resulting back down to his mum, to his dad, continuously, and yes, there was two parts of it. I think it's 45 minutes or 30 minutes, but a lot of it just revolved around his parents, and you can tell he is hurting, definitely 100%. But the way he treated, obviously, his missus, obviously he wouldn't want to treat, and I don't expect anyone to treat the missus in that way, by having all these side chicks. But I think at that period of time where he was at, that it made sense to him to what he was doing.
Yeah, definitely a method to his madness. It, like I said, for me, it was interesting. It was an interesting little thing.
But is it a blue therapy vibe or is it?
No, this one
No,
seems
no.
a little. It seems more real. Like where blue, I know blue therapy at the beginning. I know Merv refuses to watch this because he's not
Right.
getting caught into
That's
blue
right.
therapy.
I'm
again.
not going duped again. No.
Yeah,
No, it's nothing like this.
it's nothing like blue therapy.
Nothing like
But
this.
it is that kind of addictiveness of a show. Like a show drops, Twitter and Instagram and all the rest of it. Like everyone, it's in the comments.
Yeah.
Like Trend Central, they know how to make a good show, innit? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Another one that there was episode 3 and 4 was based around it's called Evelyn and her partner her ex called Lerone or Leron, depends on how you want to call it.
Yeah.
And basically they had a child together and their child is deaf. Yeah. And she basically is like, she needed help with the child. Leron is not really about it. He's got 9 kids. He's out here in these streets.
Different mums.
Yeah.
He's just out here. He's out here. But this one I think was wild because
he's special.
bruv, the way he talks, like it's mad. It's like you're like, what? Like, Mo, if you watch one, I'd say watch these episodes. Like, don't take it seriously, but just watch it.
The thing is, you can't take him seriously.
Nah.
Like, I thought to myself, nah, this geezer is messing about. He can't be the way he's. How can you refer to every? I can tell he talks to every female the same way.
Yeah.
Bruv. What are you talking about, bruv? I was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like
Can you stop doing this?
He's like, nah, bruv, because I'm from Hackney, innit? Because like, how old was he again?
34.
34, but like when you're from Hackney, you got to add another 10 years onto that. I don't know what. Like
The stress of Hackney.
the stress, like he's the thing is, like, he does road, he does this, like I had to start doing my little research. Like, who is this brother? This brother can't be a real person.
No, I agree.
Yeah, so like,
Is he though?
yeah, he's a real person. He's a real person, but he's out here. He's just out here. But like, he's like, nah, obviously, man went around in it because I was on the roads and that. Like he's just fully. That's weird. Proper weird, boy. But yeah, no, like I said, it's a decent little show. Full disclosure, and yeah, it's out on Trend Central on YouTube. Do check it out, man. All right, this past weekend we had the return of Britain's Got Talent. Okay, I'm not ever going to be really one that kind of over promotes Britain's Got Talent.
Nah, not at all. I don't even watch it.
I don't watch it myself.
I don't watch it, but I had the kids this weekend. Sorry, that sounds like I never have the kids. The kids are always with me, but it was me.
You're
And the kids.
part-timer.
I could live with them.
Yeah, I know. That's why I sounded. It made it sound so mad. It's like when I'm like, I'm babysitting. No, you're not. You're looking after your own children. That's not babysitting. But so we was at chilling at home, wherever we watched Britain's Got Talent. They like watching Britain's Got Talent. We watch Britain's Got Talent, and different little episodes, different little things. But the main thing is they have this thing. I don't know if you've watched it recently, but they have a golden buzzer. So basically, there's 5 golden buzzers. Well, there's 1 golden buzzer, but there's 5 times it can be pressed by each of the different cast members, and including Ant and Dec. Yeah. If they find one kind of act which they think is special and they want to put them straight into semi-finals. So you press the golden buzzer and you get you're automatically in the semi-finals. And the reason I bring this up, because there's two people that got golden buzzers over this past weekend. So it's Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday's one was a woman called Loren Alred. And she is the vocalist from The Greatest Showman. Yeah, have you ever seen The Greatest Showman film?
Yeah.
On the bid.
No,
Hugh Jackman, isn't it?
Yeah, the one with Hugh Jackman. Yeah, that same film. But she's the vocalist behind one of the songs. She actually sings the song. Yeah. I was like, okay, so she got a golden buzzer. I was like, I don't know, but ain't she a professional singer? And I hear maybe you ain't bust like how you want to bust, pause. Yeah. But are you not taking away from somebody else that deserves that thing? You get through. I'm not saying you don't get through, because you got through on your talent. You are gonna go through 100%. For you to get the golden buzzer, I think is okay, right? Like,
what you trying to say? She's already made her career, like,
or she's made it to a certain extent. I'm not saying that the show is not yours. Like, you don't have the right to go for it. Which then led on to the second one. So on Sunday, the second person that got a golden buzzer was comedian Axel Blake.
yeah. Axel Blake, yeah.
He then got the second golden buzzer, and he was given a golden buzzer by Simon Cowell, which then made me think, but again, he's like a professional comedian.
He was in it for his time.
Like, he's been grinding.
But last time, Kojo got it as well.
And Kojo got it. And then I said, like, I don't think if you're a professional, you should be able to get the golden buzzer. I'm not saying you can't enter. I'm not saying you can't go through. But is that not taking it away from somebody else that deserves it?
But they haven't.
No, you haven't won it. But you automatically go through to the semis.
I know. No, I was gonna say, maybe they haven't reached where they want to be. Do you know what I mean?
I appreciate that. But why I used to like Britain's Got Talent, I'm talking years ago, is when you got one little kid.
Susan Boyle out of nowhere.
Yeah, Susan Boyle, some little kid that does, like, I don't know, magic tricks and has a little stand-up routine. It's like,
or the grow with the Greek son and his dad that's doing the madness.
You know, like, I just feel like it's supposed to be that kind of.
Like, I'm not meant to know you. I'm not meant to know anything about you. Like,
just
come and surprise me, innit? Yeah. When you see Axel, I know Axel, but that I didn't watch the girl. I mean, the woman that sang.
Yeah,
but I don't think you would know her though, Nate. You would have known her though.
No. But she told you she's the singer. Do you get me?
Okay, yeah.
But then again, wouldn't some people like just be known to certain people, like demographic of people? Like, we might know Axel, but we may not know other people unless they say
true.
Who they are.
Like, not everyone will know Axel, to be honest.
No, and that's what I'm saying, and I hear it. So, like, don't get me wrong. Like, a couple of years back, and I got to try it. In anything, I have to make the argument balanced. Yeah. So a couple of years ago, my cousin was on Britain's Got Talent. Yeah. And she was singing with the BP choir. I can't remember what it's called. The choir, and they were promoting like sickle cell and all that kind of stuff. And they got quite far in it. And I remember at the time there was like uproar, because I was like, she's a professional singer. She shouldn't be able to be in with them. She's already won a mobile. Like, how is she doing this? Like, and I remember there being a bit of an uproar. And I was like, at the time, I was like, yeah, but it's not her. She's doing it as part of the choir kind of thing. Yeah. And actually, they're really just promoting, like, the what's the word? The cause, that they were promoting the cause. Yeah. So, like, actually them doing well, like, actually promoted the cause and helped the cause and all the rest of it kind of thing. Yeah. And I thought, okay, well, would I then have the same argument with her? And I was like, well, if she got the golden buzzer, then I probably would have the same argument.
It kind of sounds like maybe, yeah, I don't know, like, obviously they're trying to be inclusive, and if they are going to be inclusive, that means they have to just the same rules but for everyone, whether you're known or not, innit? Like,
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think if you're good, and you should go through. Yeah, but for you to be that, get the golden buzzer, I feel like you're taking it away from someone. And no offense to Axel comedian, the set that he did on Sunday wasn't even funny.
It wasn't.
Nah,
come on, it was funny. It was funny.
Nah,
come on.
This was funny.
No, it was a
golden buzzer funny.
No, it wasn't golden buzzer funny. It wasn't golden buzzer funny. But maybe to them it would be though, because we've heard him be funnier.
Maybe.
But it wasn't weak though. It wasn't weak. You can't say it wasn't funny. It was funny.
I don't know. But to be honest, I felt the same way about Kojo, and that sounds like I'm hating.
No, the Kojo's one. I didn't find that one funny because I heard those jokes before. I've heard them before, so that's why I didn't find them funny. Do you know what I mean? I remember even from when he used to do the weekend, Sunday show. Those were the same jokes he was saying back then. So I was like, bro, come on, man. Those jokes are like decades old.
That's the second person that's got like the golden buzzer from Simon.
Yeah, comedian. Yeah,
like the same brothers, same black brothers doing comedy. Simon, I don't know what he's looking for, innit?
But Axel's better than Kojo though, in regards to he's
Comedy
more
wise.
what?
Comedy wise.
Yeah, like stand up, not the comedy wise, just stand up. He's more confident, he's more at ease. You can tell he's more at ease with the mic and the crowd and everyone, the surroundings. Kojo, you know what I mean?
What would you think if Munya went on there?
Munya's more of a superstar. Come on. Like Axel and Kojo are not on Munya's level. They're not.
So is that what we're saying? Because you're not a superstar, that's why we're allowing it.
Basically, more or less.
Yeah, more or less.
I don't know.
Did you man watch Axel's comedy show?
I didn't watch it. No.
Oh, okay.
I'll send it to you in the group. Like I'll send it in the group afterwards. Like you can let me know if you think it was actually funny. Like I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was that funny. But again, I'm a hater at the best of times, so I'll just keep it there, innit? But Axel, I don't have nothing against Axel. Like I follow Axel. Me and Axel been following each other like on Snap from way back when Steve the Madman was just on Snap. You know, like the early days of Snap and all the rest of it. Yeah. So I have nothing against him. You get me? Like even when his son's down there, his son's 12 now. Like I feel like I've known his son since he was like 5.
Yeah, it's probably you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's nothing against Axel. I rate it.
I remember we showed at that show. The last time we saw Cadet.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So like, I have nothing against him. Like I think it's sick when he announced it. I liked it. Obviously, I'm not going to write a comment because I don't write comments really. But like, you get me? Man gave it a 2 thumbs up, double tap, all of that kind of stuff. I respect it. But I just think, it's deep. That like a lot of, for me, those kind of people that made it, it kind of takes the essence away from the show. That's what it's about. But shout out Axel, do you get me? Make it work for you, bruv. Definitely make it work for you.
Yeah, for sure.
And David Williams is wild as ever on this show. I'm not gonna lie, bruv. Like he's nuts.
I haven't seen it. At all.
All right. Just to kind of put things in the know-how, this week Saturday is the big fight.
Come on.
Yeah, Wembley Arena. It's the big fight.
On
a very quick one, who you got?
I was just saying, I love them both. Pause. But like Tyson, I love Tyson Fury, man. Like for me, he's just so unorthodox. He's such a tricky boxer. He's unbeatable. Do you know what I mean? But I love Dillian as well because Dillian is a grinder, man. He's got heart. He puts his heart and soul into his fights. Do you know what I mean? And like, I will. If Dillian won it, I'll love it. If Tyson won it, I'll love it as well. It's a weird one. I'm torn. I'm torn, absolutely torn.
No, it's definitely gonna go to Fury. But I'm more obviously Dillian, everyone loves Dillian. But I just think I'm just happy he's finally got to this level where he's got this kind of fight. Because obviously in the past he's always been left, right, moved left, right, never gone up the ladder. But yeah, it will give his best, but he won't do it. He won't do it.
What about you, Merv? I know you're a man that when the big fights come on, that Merv starts putting his foot forward in the group.
I feel like I don't have a right to say it, to be fair. I can only really judge when I see the actual fight itself, but all these history stats and all that, I don't know.
No, but you've seen Dillian fight, you've seen Fury fight. Like what? Like, or do you not a preference, but like, who do you like out of those two as boxers?
I don't know. I think I've seen Fury fight more. More, I guess I'll go for Fury in it, just for the sake of seeing him. And that's my logic.
And it's logic because as much as I want Dillian to do it, I can't see it happen.
Yeah, no, yeah.
If Dillian does it, if Dillian did it, like it's unbelievable. But I just can't see it happening.
Yeah, Tyson. Yeah, he's a next animal, bro.
I don't know if Tyson will knock him out or any of those kind of things. I don't know.
No, I don't think he would. Well,
I don't think Tyson Fury's got it in him.
No.
Really?
But basically, Dillian has to knock out Tyson to win. Dillian has to knock him out to win. Has to.
Fury can knock him out.
I don't know. Fury.
I don't think Fury knock him out, but Fury can stop him. But I don't think he can knock him out.
I don't know. Like I know Fury and technically Fury knocked out what's
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay
Like
Wilder.
that's a TKO. It wasn't like a
Yeah.
spark out.
Okay, yeah, in that sense.
That's the thing is and also by
He
that
hasn't got
time,
power. He hasn't got power, but he can hurt you. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, well, when's their weigh-in? Is it tomorrow?
I don't even know. You know.
No, the weigh-in's usually like Friday,
Yeah, like
Oh,
day
Friday.
before.
yeah, the day before.
Okay.
But I know it's in Wembley. Shout out Sean, he's going.
Oh, Sean's going, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's going.
Was is he near Jesus' toes or is he?
Nice. He's fully. He's out there, boy. He's going there. He's going with. But he's got.
No, I mean, is he at nosebleed level or is he?
God knows, bro. God knows. You're just there, innit?
Yeah.
You're there for the atmosphere, innit? You know the ones you can't see shit, but you're just there.
I know Sean as well. Sean have his drinks and
That's
Sean,
what I'm
I
saying.
don't think Sean's gonna watch the fight. To be honest, Sean will be hooray, oli.
Yeah. Somehow, if he needs to be down the front, he'll be down there. You know, like that.
By force.
By force, he'll be down there somehow. Chatting to a guy called Dave or something, but he's down there.
Yeah. Then start chatting about Chelsea for some unknown reason.
Yeah. But like I said, it'll be an interesting fight. That's this weekend. We're not going to talk about football. But the return of Noughts and Crosses will come back next week, Tuesday.
All right, cool.
So that comes back on the 26th of April. It probably will be too early for us to talk about on next week's pod, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll go back to doing those little 15-minute specials.
Get me.
Try and do those ones. And also, the new trailer for Thor, Love and Thunder was released today. I'm yet to watch it, but if you might have watched it. Oh, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
What do you think of it? I didn't watch it as well.
I haven't watched it.
I'm not going to give anything away because I think it's out of order. Isn't it? But what I'm saying is,
It's not out of order. It's a trailer.
This is probably one of the but if you don't know about Love and Thunder at all, you've not seen anything about it, I think it's spoilers, to be fair. You get me? But what I'm saying, I think it's one of the best trailers that I've seen all year. Probably in the past few years, isn't it? And yeah, what do you mean? What I said it?
I can't
believe
like,
And he said it with chest. He said it with chest.
He said
He said it with chest. Not on the fence. He said it with chest.
Yeah, like no, it was just obviously it's Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Again, that's directing it. It's just very colourful. Just like it just seems like such a fun film. Like I think it will be 10 times better than Ragnarok. Ragnarok was a big film.
It was.
Do you know what I mean? And just all the plays in it. No, like this is and it's coming. When is it coming out? July or June? I think July. And that's just like not that long after Doctor Strange 2. So I think it's going to be a really good year for Marvel, man.
I don't know about him saying it's one of the best trailers.
I think it is, man.
No, but it is definitely colourful and if you like Ragnarok, I'm pretty sure this looks like it's going to be one of those.
I didn't really like Ragnarok, but anyway, that's another topic. I didn't really like it.
Wow.
I think with Ragnarok, I was a bit like, this is just too out there. Thor's just too out there. But
too much for comedy for me.
But
I didn't mind that.
But you know what? Even Chris Hemsworth himself said it's like he's getting a bit bored. Like when he done the first 2 Thors and like anything before Ragnarok, he felt like the character was just a bit kind of glum and a bit
He's
moody.
stiff. Like he was paused.
Yeah.
So first episode was mad stiff.
Yeah. And what I like about it as well, obviously he's one of the original 6, isn't it? The Avengers. So he's like, no more Iron Man, no more what's his name? Captain America. Like so he's just getting his full film now, man. So clearly he's the one that's I think he's the one that maybe a lot of the actors that can still keep going, really. You know
okay, so I don't know if it was part of the trailer because I haven't seen it, obviously, but shouldn't he be with Guardians of the Galaxy? Because that's the last time we saw him. It was off.
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
They're there.
I
watched it, but they're there.
So in the trailer, it just gives it to you. So if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, you're like Thor, and it all works.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
And the humor the humor. By looking at that trailer, you know the humor is there.
That's what I was saying, bro. I was
It's
crying. I was
there.
crying. There's a bit of the trailer which I was just crying, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't watched it. I'm trying not to watch it. But my only thing was this: is what I was saying to Merv off air was, is this connected still? Is this still connected to Doctor Strange? And obviously, it's the same universe, so at some point it will have some form of connections, I guess. But I was shocked that the trailer came out prior to Doctor Strange coming out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you remember when they dropped the Spider-Man trailer? And like they dropped a new Spider-Man trailer before whatever the last Marvel film was. And I was like, well, I remember saying
Endgame.
like, you can't do that because now we know that.
Now we know that he survived.
Endgame. That was before Endgame. Yeah, far from home.
And I was like, that. Although we know, obviously, we know the Spider-Man is going to be
I know,
released.
but we don't know. No.
It was kind of wrong to that. I get that.
And I just think, for me, I don't think you need to have that much promo for these Marvel films.
I
don't think you need to anymore.
But I think they just have to. I think if it's up to Kevin Feige, we're like, no, like, especially with films like that, like, I think it'd be like, no trailers or just like literally one image of a teaser. But I think they just have to, innit? It's part of the rules, man.
Even this trailer shows, I think, way too much. Personally.
And actually, they don't even show. They don't show anything. Watch it, man. They don't show anything like what you think you saw, Rich. You did not see, basically. who says that lyric? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
That's what it is for me. I just feel like Marvel films now, the MCU films, should drop like Drake albums. They just come out.
Yeah.
You know, like that. They just come out.
Yeah.
You don't even know it's going to drop. You just heard on Friday that Apple's got a new one. You're like, what? Cinema tickets
I'd be happy.
out.
Yeah.
I reckon you'd still sell out. No problem.
Unfortunately, we're Marvel fans and we have to know what's happening. We have to know. We have to know.
You know, in saying that though, especially with the Thor Ragnarok trailer, remember that first trailer where Hela just smashed up Anya into pieces? I was like, that is like, I think that's for me, that was a turning point with a lot of trailers. I thought, I don't want to see a trailer because this to me was spoilers.
They exposed the thing. Huh? How can she do that?
Yeah, it was heavy, but it's like, no,
and that's why I don't watch them. That's why I don't watch trailers no more, especially MCU trailers. I refuse to watch them. Kel's been in the cinema. I've got up and I've walked out.
Yeah, straight,
boy. All right, well, cool. Let's get into some TV and film. I will just also say, I see what MCU are doing. I see what they're doing in the sense of them trying to get. It's no longer MCU is no longer based in New York. MCU is now a worldwide brand. And as that, I can see what, before I was like, I don't understand all the new films and why you're doing all these new films, but I get it now. I get it.
Okay.
Like you're allowing the world to be a part of the MCU universe. I get it. Like, and we'll go into Moon Knight later on, but I get it. Like, in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. I understand you're doing this bit here, the 10 rings. I get it. Like you're going to all corners of the world now. I understand. Yeah. I understand. I didn't see it before, but I get it. All right, which leaves us on to my boy there. All right, my boy Tommy. We had Power Book 4.
Can I just say that it looks freakily in proportion with you right now? Like he's gonna put his arm around you. So
he's my jigger. He's my jigger right now. He's on my shoulder. He's got my back right now. Pause. But he's out here. We had Power Book 4 season 1, episode 10, the season finale. All right. All right, who wants to take it away?
Let's go with Mr. Negative.
Me? Okay, cool. Oh, my God.
No, cool.
No, I'm joking.
Well, I will say that I was very disappointed in this episode, this finale. Like, with the amount of energy that we've had not for the whole season, but maybe the last few episodes towards the end, didn't it? This episode was kind of like we're all going for war, basically, just build up of it, and then see like how cats fight, or when they end their beef in it, like they start kind of slowly creeping away from each other. That's basically what this episode was. Where's the where's the casualties? Where's
You want
the
to see bodies? Paul.
yeah? I want to see people's heads off. Like, you know what I mean? What happened?
All this build up, all this talk, all this four horsemen, all this nonsense.
You know how
Kill
strong those
Egan.
words are? Four
Bro,
horsemen.
four
Yeah.
horsemen. Bro, that's in the Bible, you know.
X-Men Apocalypse, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
It got very political, very tech at the end, didn't it? Like
No, it didn't.
With the whole Diamond and his brother thing, I think that was just like Diamond. Just okay, he's your brother. You don't really want to kill him, but
he wanted to really kill him.
yeah, but I know, but that's got like a bit political. It's like, okay, you just take that, you take the north side, I take the south side.
And when Diamond brought out Tommy, yeah, like to threat, like holding a gun to his head, like bro, you don't care about Tommy, you don't care about Diamond. Just shoot them both. You don't, none of you care about none of them. So why are you trying to be there and negotiate? Just bun their blood cleats.
Because they weren't really on it.
What do you mean? The whole war was about killing Tommy.
They were on it.
The whole war was about killing Tommy.
No,
and you're bloody racist.
No,
And
what I
you
meant
hate
is
Diamond anyway.
the dad was on it. None of the others were really on killing Tommy.
No, Vic was on it. Vic was
was
on
on
it.
it. bro.
Vic thought he was on it. What I mean is Vic
Yeah.
thought he was on it. Like, as much as Vic was on it because he's rolling with his dad, Daddy Flynn, he weren't really on it because he already had his own relationship with Tommy.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, his dad twists his head in it, and he knew his dad twists his head.
Yeah, but-
Because remember, Tommy didn't do him wrong. Tommy didn't do him wrong.
No. His dad twisted his head to a certain degree.
But he believed his dad.
Yeah, but he believed his dad. Then
Exactly.
his sister said, "I just saw Tommy with the Serbs."
Exactly. Yeah,
and
confirming.
which confirmed his correct way of going about.
No,
trying
but
to
even
take
then,
out Tommy.
so I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, look, you got to remember, they tried to burst into Tommy's yard or whatever, the crib. Tommy and them was taking man out. Doof, 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 doof. Man had to run out. He's on his 10 toes now. Yeah. With the last horseman. Him and the last horseman had to run out on 10 toes. Tommy, he's not built for this life.
Okay, Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's hyped though, isn't it? Like, obviously, look.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
If someone's killed the love of your life, yeah, you're like, even though you know that you're just a mouse in this game, you're gonna go in there like without thinking, isn't it?
Yeah, which he did. And then when he realized he could have got deaded, he's like, yeah, I'm not really about this. Came back. For me, I didn't see it. It went in his eyes. And Tommy knew that.
RIP Lindy though. I didn't want her to die, man.
Liliana, someone had to go. It shouldn't have been her.
No,
Someone
not
had to
her.
go.
Yeah, this was the
wrong person.
This was
Wrong
the most dumbest, stupid death. Yeah, like at least I don't know. At least one of the Flints, at least, or Diamond or Jannard, or
Jannard, yeah.
Someone that's not like. I know Liliana was kind of like a major character in there, but the death was just stupid. It's like, and I think even at that point, Claudia knew that, okay, Tommy's not the person that we're really after.
How long did she know this though?
She kind of knew from.
What do you mean?
Like that Tommy wasn't part of the whole. Like it wasn't Tommy.
The glory.
She got that confirmed by Jannard. Is it?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say way, she got it confirmed by Jannard. So way before, it's like you see how obviously Liliana's there trying to think, and it wasn't like one of these impulsive kills. Like it was like, her life is threatened. She just killed her. I'm thinking, could you just say to her like, look, Liliana, just wait. I need to tell you something. You know what I mean? And then if Liliana started shooting, then shoot her back or something and die. But
no, Liliana was a killer. Liliana was a killer.
No, but at least like for the sake of writing, they're gonna be like, okay, well, even though she can kill her, she's not gonna kill her because you're gonna listen to what she has to say, sort of thing. So that was terrible writing, man. Because I just think that there was no need for her to die at all in that.
Yeah, agreed.
Liliana had to die for Tommy to get the motivation for the next season.
Kill D-Mac or something, isn't it?
Hey,
No, man.
Kill his brother.
No, man.
You can't. D-Mac and his brother. He just found him.
He's just
2
found
weeks ago.
family. He's only got
Oh,
family.
his life.
Exactly.
I hate his acting, man. He's so stiff, Paul.
Who?
The brother, man. He's whack.
JB.
The
Yeah.
brother. I don't.
I don't like. I
You
don't
feel
like,
like he's my son.
yeah,
He's
it's
my
too.
son.
It's too like a robot.
You
Man.
should have
Like,
told me the minute you found out.
Yeah.
iPhone Kate.
Dude, I
Kate
swear,
is-
the guy's face doesn't move when he acts. Bro.
Like-
No, he doesn't. I hate him.
Kate is a lot, bro. She's a lot, bro.
I can't lie, I did like their little Tommy and Kate dynamic, though, innit?
Yeah, I do like it. I do like it. I like it.
Kate is
I do like it as well.
Well, I like we heard that Christmas is cancelled. The only thing I guess what I would have said is if Liliana had died in like an actual gun war, I feel it would have been a bit better.
Yeah.
Like she could have died. I think she should have died.
Just catch a bullet from some random or something.
Yeah, catch a
That would have
stray
made
bullet.
more sense, didn't it? Yeah.
Well, I guess it was all about them, to be fair. The Four Horsemen, they got taken out very, very nicely.
Very easily.
Very easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Can we speak about? I saw like the first Horseman. Obviously, that was a good death.
Yeah, that was a good
That
death.
was like, I like
Yeah,
that.
that was
What,
good.
is that them at the bar? Yeah.
Yeah,
When
the
there's a
girl.
woman?
That sneak attack, that stealth one. Like, this is a message in it. I like that.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
But then I saw the last Horseman die just randomly. Like
How did he die again?
I swear he just got shot in the he got shot in the shoulder or something, and then he just got shot. Like his death just seemed like he was just any random guy. But I don't remember what happened to the other two.
They got shot. One of them got shot. You remember when they tried to go and attack Tommy at
because
when he tried to say when my girl tried to set up the meet at the lab.
Yeah, he did say. I remember them did mention it, but again, it was like
Forgettable.
I guess they're forgettable because we didn't really get time to know them either.
No, but I think
Not that we had to know them, but I just that's what I'm saying. It was so bad. I just didn't realize that they died.
No, basically, there's no point for them. There's no point for them being mentioned. And let's go get the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen? No, you can't involve them.
No,
You
but
can't
it was
involve
more
them.
about no, but that's international. That's international. So that obviously they're trying to make it wider than it is. You got the FBI's like their involvement. Do you know what I mean? It was that one of those things. New York are a little bit tuned into it now.
Even Tariq outlasted the Four Horsemen, bro.
Tariq is a bad boy. That's why.
No training, bro.
That's Tariq is an absolute bad boy.
He's a scrill, isn't he? He's a weak little scrill, Tyreek, man.
I did think it was a little bit weak that it all became very peaceful at the end. It was a little bit.
So
But
weird.
I get it. But next season, I feel people need a guy. Claudia needs to go.
But that's the thing. Do we even want the Flynns in the next season?
What they are going to be in it.
But it's like I didn't care if they died and maybe one or two survived, whatever, in it. But it's like, all right, like Walter especially, he's just so like he needed to just go.
Also, look, bruv, I'm no disrespect here. We found out the man's got cancer. He's coughing every 2 minutes.
Look, he's got
Since
an
he was diagnosed,
early stage of
No,
cancer.
bruv, he has never coughed again, you know. No, bruv,
Yeah,
since that day when the man
treatment
started,
of
when he
camera,
killed the
innit?
Serbs, he hasn't coughed an inca, bruv. Man's walking around like he is a fully fledged youngster.
Oh, gosh. It's
And
true, though. It's true.
he-
That's true.
Speaking of
Before,
Serbs,
he couldn't go an episode without like he wants to start choking up his lungs. Now he's all good.
the story wanted to make that matter in it at the time, but now it don't matter. It's just about war.
Yeah, I think he needs to
Man,
go.
say on the front lines, shooting like mad. And yeah, speaking of the Serbs, we're gonna back it, and then 1-2 bars by
Snakes,
Denard.
you know.
Made no sense.
Snakes.
And it's like, okay,
Made
let's
no sense.
just go now. You don't hear anything from them at all ever again.
Gerald gives a weak proposal. He just accepts it. It's like
proposal.
this is why I don't like power. This is why. Do you know what I mean? It's just these things, man. They all add up into nonsense.
But
Setup got me
It's a
hyped,
soap.
didn't it? True
a
that.
soap.
But that got me so hyped that I just thought this was a disappointing end to it, man.
I didn't mind it. I'm going to be on side. My bit that did upset me the most was the whole FBI New York thing towards the end.
At the end, yeah.
That irritated me. I said, allow it. I don't get me wrong.
Of any MCU secretary,
Yeah, like we know, like
Open
my
truth.
thing is this: we know that the power universe is linked, isn't it?
Isn't it?
You ain't got to try and show us this linked again. I don't want to see Blanca. Like, I don't want to see her.
Yeah.
If she comes, I want her to be the first one that's deaded.
And see, and you see where it ended, where where we saw the Blanca, it ended where Sachs and that finished that case, innit? Just finished that case.
Yeah.
So that's where it kind of all. So that's where it's in line. But so does that mean? Well, expect them to go over to the Force and find out who's this.
Nah, well, I think it gives us that there may be a time at some point they reach out to look for Tommy, but I don't think it's going to happen in season 2. It might happen towards the end of season 2. If Tommy takes over, if he takes over Chicago like he wants to.
And now Tommy's saying it was nothing to do with Dahlia no more.
Yeah, he doesn't want Dahlia.
Yeah.
That's mad for him to decide to like, boom, don't forget Dahlia. Let's just stick to what I do.
Yeah, because it's connected to what's her name, Claudia, isn't it? She wasn't to be trusted. And you can imagine once he finds out that he killed Liliana as well.
Well, he knows that she killed.
He knows.
He didn't know.
He said at the end. He said at the end, we'll continue this. Like it's on.
Like basically. He said, whoever shot her.
Whoever shot her.
Yeah, it needs to be thing. And then she responds. She basically tells him it was her.
No, she's just goes. Oh no, we can.
You need to watch that again.
Yeah,
she goes.
I'm sure.
You need to watch that again. You might need to watch it again, man. I watched that.
All Claudia said was, we need to we can resolve this. And he was like, no, we can't resolve this.
Yeah. So even though she responded like, I know what I've done wrong, sort of thing.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
No, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know who shot her. He doesn't know Claudia shot her. He doesn't know.
He knows, man. He knows.
I think he knows,
man.
So look, afterwards, just go back and watch it and come back.
Bro, I'm telling you, all of that time, bro.
Nah, he doesn't.
He says, "Who shot you?" Yeah,
because there's no reason why he. Why would he just let her live just then? He could have just shot her straight away.
Nah, but he's not. He was trying to save her.
No,
at that point,
I
was wrong about you, Liliana. You was loyal to the end. Like
Bro,
he knows.
Remember, Tommy shot people for less, you know. Exactly. So if he knew at that moment, Claudia stood about.
Yeah, but also you got to remember. The rest of them, they were still ready to bang on Tommy. Tommy's by himself. He's not. He didn't have. No, I'm telling you, bro. He knows.
He wasn't by himself, bro.
He was. That's who's he with? Diamond.
Diamond, and then what's his name?
And there was more of them anyway.
No, there wasn't. There was no one else.
I mean, no, more of it was Claudia, her brother,
Flynn, that's what I'm saying.
The bodyguard, the driver.
Bro, if you don't need to watch it again, bro.
Nah,
100%. 100%.
He doesn't know it's Claudia. He doesn't know it's Claudia. He knows it was the Flynn's, but he doesn't know it's actually Claudia that pulled the trigger.
Yeah, I think he does, man.
He doesn't.
So basically, anyway, they've declared war on it. Everyone's got war with each other. It's simple as that.
Oh, but it's the drawn out war now because they declared war. Like
no. I mean, no. It's season 2. It's just like it's on site. It's on site war.
I don't think it is.
But I want to see war in this episode.
I think you're going to see Tommy will be the top guy. I think Diamond will be with Tommy. I think Vic will come over. And then I think
Vic, come over where?
To Tommy and Diamond.
Nah. Well, they killed.
That's it. It's done.
They can't be.
Bruv, I'm telling you, bruv. This is power.
No,
it won't.
Vic and Claudia are gonna form their own little tribe, you know what I mean? And then they'll do their thing.
I honestly thought the dad was gonna die this episode because it was.
I want him to.
Don't be fooled. I want him to be crucified, but I assumed that he was gonna die as soon as.
Let's not say crucified on the.
Wait, is he still doing that, mate? Come on. But I know. But you know, I thought the revelation because it revealed that obviously the dad set it up and all that, and I thought, okay, cool. It's his time to go, and they still allowed it. And I thought, okay, cool. But yeah, dad's gonna die. One of the kids must take him out in season 2.
Hopefully. But I think for me, this was more sad than when Lakeisha died.
Tommy's ex.
No. Lala.
Lakeisha. Lala.
Remember he was going out. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Well, that was killing. Sorry, that wasn't killing me. That was power, bro. That was power, bro. All right, guys, which leads us on to Killing Eve. All right. Obviously, not even the season. Killing Eve is done.
They just delete this whole show from my memory and existence, bro. This was a Game of Thrones ending, bro. I'm fully upset.
Obviously,
Fully
I couldn't talk
upset,
about it
bro.
last week because it was just me and Rich.
I feel a bit indifferent. I was quite surprised because
Nah, man.
I would have thought that maybe Eve would have just not Eve, but no, like would have just escaped and just disappeared for the rest of it. But when they shot her, I felt it, bro. When she died, I felt it. I had the same vibes as Jack in Titanic, innit, when he just drowned and withered away into the water, bro. I thought, wait a minute, you're dead. That means there's no more of this at all.
Yeah, but
like,
she could have died in a better, not in a better way. Like, it's a better way to die. But like,
well, that's what I think I kind of liked about it, because I thought, yeah, if you're gonna die, how are you gonna die? Like, is it gonna be in a well? Is it Eve that's
it's
gonna
more
kill
dramatic. Just, I wanted it to be very dramatic. Do you know what I mean? That she
you?
like,
I hear you.
yeah,
It
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't dramatic. It was just like a.
It
It came out of nowhere, kind of thing. Like,
yeah, I was just shocked because, like, yeah, when she was on the boat, like, just
yeah.
got shot in her
Did
back.
did she stab herself? By the way,
No, she got shot in her back.
no.
Well,
When she's in the kitchen, when she's in the boat, and she's dancing and.
No, I don't think she stabbed.
No, I don't think she stabbed herself.
Oh, she was just stabbing other people, but it didn't show them.
Okay.
I love that scene though. That was the candy in it. That was very
Yeah.
yeah.
So, are we saying that she got shot by my girl?
Yeah. I think the Indigo
who
shot.
Pam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
South Asian girl.
Yeah, Pam.
South Asian.
It's mad because if it's over, that's the one thing about it. As well.
That's what freaked me out. If it's
truly,
over, why is
because Pam? I reckon Pam. I wanted her to die instantly when she killed Constantine, innit? Like, I thought, nah, man, you can't take out Constantine. Like, he was probably one of the most lovable characters in the whole thing, innit?
Proper.
And I thought, how dare you just, like, with a pizza cutter of all things as well, you know?
Pizza cutter, bro.
But she was just following instructions, though, innit? She was following instructions.
And the thing is, like, and then when obviously there was in the bar at that pub, and like Pam's like saying to Villanelle, yeah, sorry for your loss. But okay, that's a bit of foreshadowing. She's gonna find out later, and it's gonna be a full assassin against assassin, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like then Villanelle dies. So it's like, well, what's gonna happen with now the Carolyn and Pam duo? What's gonna happen? Like, where does it go?
Well, there'll be a new, you know what I mean?
I reckon it ain't finished, you know. At least
they can do a spin-off. They can easily do a spin-off easily.
Yeah, Villanelle's story and Eve's story is over, but I think they're gonna because
but Eve, if there's a spin-off, Eve can maybe, you know,
she can jump in
cameos,
yeah. Because even the way she just screamed at the end, no, and that was it. I'm like, it was weird, man, because I did. It was a really strange.
So is Carolyn a villain?
Well, she must be.
Yeah,
Carolyn is the one that got Villanelle killed, isn't it?
Yeah, and Villanelle was getting a bit reckless. She was getting reckless.
That was a bit sad because I like Carolyn as well, and I thought, no, Carolyn, how can you do that, man?
Villanelle was reckless. She was getting too reckless, man.
No, but what I'm thinking is that once she's killed all of the 7 or whatever it is, 12. My bad, 12. What else is going to happen? No one else she's going to go for.
But the 12 don't die, innit? Just like Carolyn said, like, all one, they just keep coming, innit? All the time.
Yeah, but if you kill all of them, at some point there's no one else to recruit the next people to come in place. They must be dead, isn't it?
But that's what I think. I think they're proper Hydra, bro. The British Hydra.
Yeah, when you kill one, obviously the message goes out to, you know what I mean. So they're all be on. It's
like there's recruitments just taking their place. Okay, yeah, you come now. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you know, like, because obviously they didn't know that my girl had died, didn't it? The first one to go. Yeah, Helen. They didn't know she had gone in there.
Oh, that was you know, Achilles.
I had to hold the back of my leg, bro, when I saw that.
Ooh, someone slashed your Achilles. Yeah. Listen, that's a different kind of pain. Kind of pain. Both Achilles as well, you know.
Oh gosh.
Jesus.
So
no, yeah.
All right. Well, as a series, obviously, Kel, you weren't happy with the ending.
No, you know, I just wanted more from it. I just wanted more. Like, Game of Thrones is a bit extreme, but I mean, yeah, I just wanted it to be more dramatic, more Villanelle going out in style in a way. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it was just unjust the way she went.
She's never gone. They're not coming back, bro.
They had their little love thing as well. Like, remember?
Oh yeah, because that's the first time they actually kissed, isn't it?
So Villanelle was moving a bit
Yeah, even
The
that was
movie
that
been
other
loosey
woman.
goosey over the last couple
Yeah.
episodes. I keep it like that. I'm not gonna say
Oh,
nothing else.
that woman in the woods, bro.
Oh, your eyes are gouged out. What business have you got trying to find people and answer? Like, what do you do, bro? Like, you also know those woods good though, where she was navigating through those woods like with both.
Bro, she knew they was on the boat. She everything.
Bro, she knew it was like back of her hand, bro.
Oh, God, if someone done that to me. Look, finish the job, please. I beg you, please.
Trust
Get
me.
me. Oh,
Did you watch it, Rich?
No, I don't watch it.
all right.
All right.
I don't watch it.
No, if I'm not commenting, boy, I don't
No,
watch
because
it.
you just laughed. That's
That's
why.
I'm laughing at Merv, innit?
Oh, okay.
Why are you so angry?
Sorry, Rich.
No, I'm not angry. I'm just it's obvious I don't watch it.
But no,
Yeah.
it was
I don't know. Again, I guess there could have been so much more, but it's done now, so it is what it is, isn't it?
yeah, man.
It wasn't the worst program that I'd
No, it was entertaining. It was entertaining.
But I think with most things, the ending is always going to be one of those things.
Yeah,
that
it's a little bit tricky.
I think the same writers as the original first few series wasn't there in it. Like you had Phoebe Waller-Bridge wasn't there.
You could definitely tell.
Like yeah, so yeah, and then it's just one of those ones like we got to finish this. Like let's just do that. But
and I guess they had to make it end not on a cliffhanger, because with a cliffhanger that could have always led to let's see what's going to happen in the next series.
Yeah,
I think they had. I guess the truth is they had to kill Villanelle because they couldn't.
I knew she was gonna die.
They couldn't kill Eve because if they killed Eve, Villanelle's they're gonna try and hunt down the killer. Do you know what I mean? It's another series, isn't it? Eve ain't gonna hunt down Villanelle's killer.
Plus, because Jodie Comer is so popular as well now, like she's just starting in their big films. Like we don't have time to do a long series anymore, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
I will. Obviously, we spoke about last week and this week about Eve doing the candy. Yeah. Eve had no idea of what was going on downstairs. What did like originally she was there as part of the wedding and she was shot. Like, I help out kind of thing. Yeah. She got fully involved. Like she forgot that she was an assassin. She forgot everything. She was living her best life.
Probably reminds me of a wedding me and my friends accidentally gate crashed where I was like, we stayed.
You stayed? You gate crashed when it stayed?
We basically we were supposed to go to one wedding. And we were just like, because I didn't know the people. I went as my friend's guest. We didn't know the people, so it's like we're just asking names. Like, okay, no, that's the other wedding you're supposed to go to. But we had already been at that wedding for about a good half an hour. So I went to the other wedding. We're like, oh, this is a bit dead. Like, let's just go next door. Innit? Went back again. Yeah, that was one for the bucket list. But
yeah, no, that's funny.
Wedding crashes.
Yeah.
It reminds me sometimes actually. My friend, shout out Joe. Joe was coming to one of my birthdays, Kel. I think I had, my birthday party I had ages ago. I think my 26th or something. So she was coming to the birthday party, and she went to a wrong hall. Like she went to say Chestnuts, and mine was further down. She fully went in the party, gave the card on the table. Like she's sitting, like again, they're staying there for like half hour, 45 minutes. She was like, I don't recognize anybody. Must ask who the birthday is. Our auntie said, it's such and such. She was like, oh, rah, okay. Like she wanted to get the card back, everything. She had to just leave my card there, bro. Just leave my card there. Come to my birthday, boy.
Yeah. True.
All right. Guys, Moon Knight. Okay. For once, I'm starting to kind of understand this slightly. All right. You man in the group was like, yes, episode 3, big, massive, yeah. Rich, Merv, tell us why it was massive.
This is like, obviously we're getting further into, how could I put it? We're understanding more about Khonshu as the god that just seems like, it kind of sounds like he's just been banished for...
Is that the voice? Is that the guy that passed away?
Yeah, he's the beak.
No, the dog in the beak.
Yeah, I know. The guy that passed away.
So like he's...
That's not the one that passed away.
I can't... Like it gave more of his the one that passed away.
Yeah,
no. That's
who was that? Who is he in
Hey, that the one on the... Is he?
Yeah, he was on the horse. Yeah,
he's the one on the horse. Yeah, the one with the spear that was trying to spear up my man.
Yeah,
that's who he is.
Yeah, but no, this gave a bit more backstory to Khonshu, like how he was just banished from the rest of the gods, basically. and he had a relationship with, what's her name? Someone remind me of her name.
Who, Layla?
Not Layla. One of the other gods, basically.
Other gods,
Oh, okay,
yeah. But basically, like it kind of just sounds like Khonshu's like he's like a troublemaker amongst the gods, isn't it? No, them ones just keeps crying wolf, and they're just like, oh, whatever, just sharpen it. But obviously, he wants what's his name, Arthur's character, to be held accountable because he's trying to arm it, and stuff. But they're just kind of like, look, he's not doing anything wrong. Yeah, basically, it's like they're not listening to him, innit? And in fact, they're kind of turning more of their attention towards Khonshu, that he took advantage of Mark, basically, because Mark's got a mental health problem, innit? He's got like split personality and stuff, and so it's like, oh no, you took advantage of a vulnerable person. As well. So that was interesting to see.
And also, obviously, it gave it also, to me, from my base, it reminded me the gods were like, they were like Eternals.
Yeah.
And he was the only one that actually wants to interfere with the human.
Yeah.
The humans to say like, no, what they're doing is wrong. They need to be stopped and guided. So so when I thought, wow, it's like Eternals. This man don't do nothing. You know what I mean? So I thought that part was good. And obviously the whole Egypt and it all kind of, and obviously I thought of Apocalypse and all that kind of stuff.
What do you know? Oscar Isaacs as Apocalypse as well.
But this is the thing. You told me this before, right?
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I thought Apocalypse, and I thought Merv told me this guy was Apocalypse, and I had to Google it. I thought, wow, you've had your second. This is your second chance, and you're doing so well so far. Trust me.
I really to admit, I did on that on purpose. Yeah, let's make you Moon Knight, and let's take you back to Egypt. Yeah, what you should have been doing instead of this Apocalypse crap. You know what I mean? But, yeah.
No, you know what? I thought the guy was fully Indian and fully British for time, you know.
Serious?
He's not an Indian, bro. I thought he was Indian, bro.
No.
He's Latin.
Oscar Isaacs.
Why do you think he's Indian?
He looks Indian to me. I thought, or South Asian. Sorry, he looks South Asian to me.
He's one of these people that can pass for a lot of races, I reckon.
Yeah.
He's...
And did you also clock when they kept on? You know when I think when he did it in his first episode, when things kept on happening, and he said, and he didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
Clearly, there's a third.
Yeah, there's a third personality. Yeah.
Third personality.
Yeah.
Because when they kept on saying to each other, "No, that wasn't me," I was like, "What do you mean it wasn't you?" I was just kind of like,
yeah.
So
because it's almost like they got different levels. They got Stephen is obviously just like, I don't want no war in it, like. And then you got Marcus, the kind of mercenary, like he's trained and everything, but I think he's still got like a bit of a code. And then the third personality will just murder you straight.
Yeah, and that's the one that no one's seen as of yet. It hasn't shown himself.
That's mad, bro.
But Steve, he's funny because he was saying, no beef. And
when he's Mr. Knight, isn't it?
Yeah, and he come out, he says, what? No, take over.
I was busting up, bro.
No, because
man was getting poked to left, right, and center.
He was getting
Mark, take it back.
He was getting juke up pause, but he said, "Hold on, I can't handle this." Said, "You got to take over." That was a tag, bro. That was, like you're getting punched up. You know that when you stretch the ropes. He said, "You're in." I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here.
No. It was big. It was big. Even when his wife was went to go and get his passports made. You know, I was like, see how this woman is just fortunately making his passport so easily.
Yeah, man.
It's a big business out there, boy.
Honestly, I was just like, I want to get this stuff and just try and make passports myself. That's for the fact that the way they were making passports and talking about it, because it seems like it just reminded me of like an Indiana Jones kind of concept. That makes sense.
They're archaeologists with like with a bit of a edge to them, innit? Obviously.
Yeah, because she was saying, "I'm not a thief. I'm just taking back what was stolen."
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
So something like kind of an Indiana Jones concept would have been said in a way. But yeah, I think the episode is massive. Obviously, I was doing a bit more research and stuff like that in it, and apparently, the gods that they got there. Apparently Kang was part of that
Yeah.
part of that sector.
Yeah.
And
Who's
apparently
Kang,
Loki, Kang.
he's played by my man. You know,
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors. You remember his?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
He's the new Thanos.
Yeah.
He's not a new
duper
Thanos, but
well, but no, it makes sense. You know why I'm saying it. He's gonna be the new supervillain. And apparently, Kang. There's a version of Kang which was in that period where when everyone used to worship the gods.
Yeah.
And apparently, Kang's plan was to allow the humans not to worship the gods anymore, and that's when they disbanded and left the humans to do what they're doing by themselves.
Yeah.
But apparently there is some link. I'm not sure we're going to see it in this season, but I think other films they're going to kind of link it all in.
Yeah,
in that sector.
MCU is probably going God mode this phase.
I have to
proper God mode everywhere.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I get it now. I understand the bigger picture, bro. And like I said, like you're going all four corners of the world. I understand it now. Because at first, like I didn't understand it because I'm used to everything being in New York.
But this is something the same. And
but I get it. I understand it. But I will say the one thing that does what I didn't really understand, is Ethan Hawke's character, Arthur. Like these men are gods, How can they get twanged by my man?
Who, by Arthur?
Yeah.
And no, I guess it could happen.
But
Arthur's he's doing stuff and then like he's whispering to himself. Like, what are you talking about? These are gods, they can't hear you.
Maybe not.
But do we know why he left his body? Why
the moon god.
The Khonshu.
Yeah, why did he leave him? Because I don't think
he was the first avatar. He was the first avatar.
Yeah.
So why did Oncho leave? What's his name?
Khonshu.
I call him Oncho.
Khonshu.
Why did Khonshu leave him? I didn't think that was you would leave your host.
They must have. It sounds like they had conflict because remember, like even when Arthur was talking to Mark at one time, it was episode 2, and he was like, "No, you don't always have to do what as Khonshu says, isn't it?" So I reckon they must have had some beef. Like, must be, screw you in there. I'm going to find another avatar because they must have had some conflict, isn't it?
Some proper disputes. No, but like you said, how can Arthur say certain things and no one's hearing him? And it's just like,
it's obviously he's cool. He's supposed to be the bad guy. I get it. But for me, that was my kind of thing that I just thought was a little bit.
But also, you got to kind of think, all right, even though he's God, even though they're gods, it's like what kind of God level we're talking about, innit? Because people might say Superman's a god. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just really. It's true, isn't it? It's true. Like,
well, technically a form of a god, but an alien.
Yeah. Are they aliens or are they just known to humans as gods, really? That'll be interesting because obviously, like I said, the MCU is proper going. Like the Eternals obviously were supposed to be gods, but they're just robots.
Yeah.
Moonlight hasn't blown me away yet. I'm still waiting for that episode to blow me away. I'm not on you lot's level yet.
Really?
Yeah, it hasn't blown me away yet.
Like I said, it's by episode 6 I might get there. I'm more welcoming to the program than I was last week or the week before. I thought it was nonsense, but now I'm like, okay, cool. I have to watch it a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I said, it's a new character, but it's a new way that I've got to open up my mind to be able to accept it.
That's why I like it. It's just so fresh. Like at this time, it's just so fresh that I don't think they've even linked it to any.
No, yeah, no, I get that. It's fresh. I like the humor in it. It just hasn't blown me. I don't know. It doesn't blow me away yet.
I think I also struggle with people that have multiple personalities.
Mate, what was that thing that we used to watch, Merv? Oh man, it was MC. Whoa, Marvel. That guy.
Legion.
Oh, Legion.
Bro, that had to get cancelled for me.
No, again, but that was another thing. I couldn't get into
cancelled.
I couldn't get into it. The only one I think with multiple personalities was Split. And that was the only one I think I'd slightly understood a bit more.
I don't mind that. I think it's good. I think it's especially good.
No, I think it's good.
If an actor can pull it off.
Even more bit. Like I just thought.
We won't
Didn't-
talk about more. Yes, no.
Didn't think that guy did one who played Professor X. Unbreakable.
That's what we're talking about. Spit, innit? That's what we're talking about.
All right, cool. Well, next week we'll be looking at series 1, episode 4. 3 more episodes to go until the season finale, and at which point we'll be talking about Doctor Strange. All right, very quickly, guys. Are there any other shows that we should be watching, or the people in the crowd should be watching?
Halo.
Halo.
Big. If
Big,
anyone
yeah?
knows what it's a computer game, but obviously made it to a series. I'm loving it so far.
Kel, you
Internet
just missed an opportunity to move to the left a bit, innit? To go on your light.
Oh,
Halo.
Oh,
It's too late. It's too late.
Apologize. All right, Halo. That's on alternative platforms.
Yeah.
I will say on ITV, there's a program called The Thief, the Wife, and the Canoe, starring my friend Eddie Marsan. I say my friend. He's not.
Come on. Yeah. Man.
But
Oh, yeah,
it
you know
is-
him, innit?
Yeah,
Well, you know his mum, right? Or
yeah,
something.
yeah. I know his mother, stepmom.
Oh yeah.
But and his dad actually. But it's a 4-part series. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think episode 3 came out today, and then on Thursday there's going to be the real life show. We'll talk about it next week. If you haven't seen it, it's actually a mad concept. But the weirdest thing is it's based on a true story.
Mad.
A thing on Netflix I watched. I was bored on Sunday. Called Anatomy of a Scandal. For me, Merv, I think it's your type of program.
Serious.
Yeah, it's a case. They're in court. It's like a whole case over 6 episodes. About let me even really. I think it's worth watching. I think it's been number 1 on the Netflix charts for a couple of days. I think it came out last week Friday.
Okay.
6 parts, maybe about 40, 45 minutes.
All in the court. It's all in the courthouse. All of it.
Kind of like they talk about something that happened, basically like an affair. This guy, he works there. He had an affair.
But does it go back to the story of what they're saying?
Yeah. It talks about the story, and it's like he's going to court, and he tells his missus one thing, and then you kind of find out what's going on properly.
Like that UK one we watched recently, that dead one.
A criminal.
Yeah, criminal.
This one is good. I would say this one is good. My only criticism is the way they talk. It's very like traditional English. Like, no, not talk like that. Like it's one of those ones.
Well, heady.
Not even like a heady, but like even just the way they communicate with each other.
Hitty.
Heady, Rich.
Oh,
not heady.
I was just like offering you guys.
Yeah, nah. All right, yeah. Do watch that if you get a chance. Anything else that anyone's been watching?
We don't talk about Prince. You put it in my head.
I've been watching a lot of stuff, man. I can't even think.
I did watch, what do you call it? That film. I know Murph, you told me to watch the other film yesterday, yeah?
Oh, Ambulance.
No, not Ambulance.
No.
The one that you said, are we talking about?
The Northman.
Yeah.
Oh, you watched it, yeah?
Oh, I went to the one. I didn't watch that one.
Okay.
I watched the Nicolas Cage one that comes out next week.
Oh, yeah. It's got some mad. Is it good, yeah?
It's all right. I fell asleep towards the end, but it's all right. Like, because the thing is, that's what I'm saying. I can't even tell you probably about it because I feel like I missed the last. Basically, I blinked.
I missed the last hour.
No, I blinked. It was coming up to I watched the last scene. I said, "Hold on, I don't know what just happened before that." Then I blinked again. Everyone was standing up. I was like, "Okay, let me get up. Let's leave." But yeah, so.
Well, actually, one thing I have been watching, which I find really good, is We Crashed. I don't know if I told you that. That's with Jared Leto.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm happy.
Oh yes, you said.
I'm happy that he's doing good in that. Like, yeah, so that's if you like him, and like, so,
yeah. Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that on?
Apple TV.
Apple TV. Okay, and there's one more thing that's on Apple TV called Raw.
Yeah.
Which is the six separate episodes that are not really linked to each other. But like each, they're led by like a strong woman. I've watched the first episode of Issa Rae. The second one's Nicole Kidman. Put it this way, Merv. You might be able to persevere. I had to look it off after episode 2, bro.
I'll have a go.
I had to look after episode 2. It's weird, bro. It's weird.
I'll have a go, mate.
All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for coming back from annual leave.
It's all right. Happy to be back.
I thought me and Rich was gonna have to do auditions. I was quite looking forward to. A couple of men have told me like, anytime you man are not here and they need fillings, like I thought it's gonna be an audition show. To be honest. Yeah. All right. Shout out Liverpool. You beat Manchester United 4-0. Guys, rate, comment, subscribe. We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.